Hey there, online students. It's Dr. Buer. Welcome to Monday, April 24th. It is the 13th week of classes. This is a pretty important week because at the end of this week is our final drop date. If you drop by this Sunday, April the 30th, you will have a W on your transcript. Not a WF, but a W. That may be something that some of you need to consider. If you have any questions about that, don't hesitate to email me. I can talk you through where you are in the class, what it looks like, my recommendations. But if you're going to drop and not have a WF, which would affect your grade point average, then you need to drop this week by Sunday and you'll get a W, which does not affect your GPA. So don't hesitate to contact me or student advising or the registrar's office if you've got any questions about that. Okay, on to what we've got going for this week. In NT 5103, we have finished our work on syntax. Congratulations, you've done a lot of great work and I'm really proud of you. What we're moving into in this final couple of weeks is what we need to learn about sentence diagramming and clausal layouts. Up to this point, we've given you a little bit of information about sentence diagramming, and we've not really talked about clausal layouts, but now we're going to address this a little bit more directly. What you'll notice is that we've got some videos and a little bit of reading to do. You need to do that by this Wednesday, and then we'll start doing our assignments. You have a diagram on Philippians 1, 3 through 8 to fill in. Everything is there for you, the scaffolding and the lines. You just have to fill in the words. And then by next week, you'll do a diagram of Philippians 2, 5 through 11 on your own. Then you will move into structural layouts, and you've got a structural layout, a first initial pass at it. And then in this particular assignment, what we ask you to do is to review some additional materials in Logos that talk through different ways to do structural layouts than what we have taught you to do. And I want you to compare and contrast and see the differences. So it'll help you understand our particular system that you'll work on more carefully in NT 5104. So I'll talk to you again about this next week, but mainly you this week need to do this reading and watching of videos and then work on the first diagram for Philippians chapter 1 verses 3 through 8. In NT 5104, let me go ahead and get to that particular page. My apologies. We are in the last part of the class where we are going through this module on exegesis and gospel and apocalyptic. You need to have all these videos watched and this reading done by the end of this week, by Friday. And then we're going to have 1 week in which we talk about application, where we talk about doing this in the context of ministry. But the main thing we're aiming for is this second exegetical paper due on Friday, May the 5th. I presume you're already working on this. If not, you need to talk to me because it's going to be very hard to get done within the time frame that we've got left. But I presume that you're on your way. If you've got questions, you can pose them here. You'll notice that I have scheduled a optional review meeting to discuss anything about the paper, and that'll be next week. I'll remind you about that again in next week's weekly video update. But we are headed towards the end, and I hope that you're really enjoying getting lots of practice on the exegetical skills that you have developed. In NT 5110, we are truly in the tail end of the class. We are in a final module which covers the new perspective on Paul. Notice that you don't have anything extra to do in this module. You simply have to read and watch videos. We want you to know about this and be exposed to it, but there's nothing we're going to ask you to do. You've already done the paper, and you haven't yet done the exam, so we're in great shape. I do want to encourage you to go ahead and look ahead to what the final exam is going to cover. I have a page on an overview of what the exam is going to look like. Essentially, it is short answers plus a couple of essay questions, and you can use any class materials. It's essentially an open book test. So please read this through. I'll talk to you a little bit more about this in the weekly video update for next week. I hope all of you are doing great. I ask that you would pray for me. We're about to enter graduation season, and so I've got a lot of responsibilities as far as that goes. I'm traveling to the Atlanta campus this weekend to participate in their graduation dinner. Next weekend, I'm traveling to Washington, D.C. to participate in their graduation ceremony, and then we've obviously got the Dallas graduation the week after that. So busy week, busy weeks, and I pray that you're enjoying this. I ask that you pray for me, and let's all continue to work hard and well to honor our Lord through the end of the semester. Take care and see you online.